Shalom, everyone. So I'm just laying on my couch and I was just doing a little research, just a little bit, because I don't really want to dig into a bunch of stuff. Of what I talked about earlier about the Chinese calendar. At the same time, we are dealing with Chinese matters, and so I do not want to discard all of it. I was really interested in what it designates me as, and I'm not a dog. Okay, understand me. I'm not an animal. I'm a person, and the divine already told me who I was. And at the same time, we have things like Chrome. And if you go look at Chrome, that'll take you to a big old fat dragon, for one thing. And I wasn't doing any research on that, but what got my attention was when I went to go look up the year that I was born, where they designate me as a dog. It goes back to the number 11, for one thing. It's amazing because everything on my driver's license, like I got all kinds of 11 attached to me. I mean, I've always had that. Even my height is 5'6", which would make an 11. Every single thing about me, it would go to an 11. Even where I live goes to an 11. Back in 2011, some major things were happening to me. So anyway, I was just doing some research about the dog in the Chinese calendar, and it went back to metal. I thought that was really interesting. And I'm sure there's more research and more meditation that I can get on this for a spiritual outlook at things. I just want to share it just for my own record on my own channel. I'm sure it means nothing to nobody else, but it does to me. I've got all kinds of records on my channel about certain things. I also, amazing to me because I'm not a dog. Okay, at the same time, there are a lot of synchronicities and things like that because of things that people have allowed spiritually in the earth to take place. Things really are manifesting in certain types of ways as well. So we at the same time, like I stated earlier, there's really fine lines to a lot of things. I accept that I'm a person of truth and truth alone. And if you can stand upright and walk in truth, then that's beautiful energy to be in. At the same time, the fine line is there where people are playing stupid animal games. I got on my channel and spoke about how the divine told me to go into my closet and cut all my collars off. I'd share, those of you who remember that video or caught that video, and if you didn't, then a few years back, I had a bunch of t-shirts in my closet, and the divine had told me to go just cut all of the collars off of it. Well, a dog wears a collar, for one thing. But anyway, I thought that was really interesting how all these connections are actually playing out in some way, shape, or form. We all better really get an awakening about how spirit speaks expressively to us. It's major, guys. It really is major. But anyway, going back to what I said, I was really shocked that there's different, I guess there's 5 different elements or whatever in their calendar as far as whatever they designate you as, being like wood and water and whatever they were. So apparently the year that I was born in, they connect that to the dog, but the dog year that I was born in would go back to metal. Anyway, I just want to share it. I'm sure there's a lot more to this, and like I said, I don't really want to go digging into things, unless the divine leads me to give me some type of a spiritual revelation by it. At the same time, I stated on the original video that we do have scripture stating all kinds of things related to animals and things like that, because people think they're animals. If you want to think you're an animal, then you just go right on ahead. But I'm not a dog, and I don't wear collars. But at the same time, I do see a lot of things in my own life that have played out according to things that are going on spiritually in the earth, and can find a scripture connected to it. So here's the question: what is the real truth? Should truth just be that we can be upright people and loyal. Okay, that's a dog attribute, right? Well, shouldn't everybody just be loyal? Apparently people, unless you're transformed by the renewing of your mind where truth is concerned, you are going to act out in animalistic ways. Okay? People like the number 11 or the 1 or the 3 or whatever you go after. I don't play those games. And so let me just declare and decree that I am a upright person in the earth, and I deserve to be able to walk uprightly in the earth and to be prosperous just like everybody else can be prosperous, and whatever you set your mind towards doing, do it with all uprightness. And why can't I do that? Why have I been designated for certain things in my life? Because people want to be animalistic. You guys are crazy. Okay, you guys are just freaking crazy. Stop putting titles over people or numbers over people or whatever you people do in your cray-cray little organizations. It's time to wake up now and just live life and to be kind and to be truthful. Once everybody wakes up to that, our world and our earth will be a better place. Okay? Anyway, I just thought that was really interesting that what I was just sharing about my birth date in the China calendar. Who can fight against a dragon? Well, if the dragon goes back to chrome and metal, well, then so does my... If you guys want to play your game, then let me just shoot out there then. Then I guess I'm just as metal as the next person then. To me, it's just stupid. Anyway, I just wasn't sure about it. And anyway, I've had a little bit to drink tonight just because I'm just I'm just fed up with the earth itself and what it's become and all the stupidness and people being against people. And you can have conversations with people, and if you're not like me or you're not this or you're not that, then we'll just segregate you here or throw you away over there. It's stupidness. It's time for people to stop the crazy stuff. Okay? Nobody owns anybody. Let's just shake off these stupid chains and just get on with life itself. Alright? Anyway, shalom.